from my washing line, there's probably a lot of different sounds that you can hear right now. There's birds chirping, wind blowing, Eliana playing in her little outdoor playpen near me, Alex on the roof banging some nails. We're on the final stretch before we paint the roof. We've got some woofers staying with us from France. They're currently painting our trailer that we got at a secondhand shop a couple years ago, and we just never painted, and it's been on the list forever. And I'm just out here hanging the washing right now. I checked on Lucy, our pet sheep, not too long ago, who's pregnant, if you didn't know, and she's looking like she could give birth any day now. I would not be surprised if it happened today or tomorrow. All right, I am back inside now. I just put Eliana down for a nap. She has been a nap queen lately, right on schedule, right on routine. She has been sleeping extended hours. It's really nice because I'm feeling like I can get back into doing stuff around here while she takes her naps and just be fully present with her while she's awake. And it's just a good little rhythm we have going right now. I am about to make wraps for everybody because we're taking sort of a midday break right now. I am keeping an eye on Lucy all day today. I just went out again and checked on her, and it looks like she's contracting. But then I went back again and I didn't see that she was. So I think she's on and off having contractions. So exciting. This is difficult to do with one hand. Should we go feed Daddy? Hello, Daddy. It's a couple of days later. I guess I was wrong about Lucy having babies that day. I really thought that she might, but she hasn't, and it's been a couple of days. We've just come home from getting some more chickens, which is really exciting. We're tripling the amount of chickens. Always had 2, but now we are about to have 6, and we got a variety of different breeds and colors to mix things up a bit. But I'm also just gonna go check on Lucy to see if anything's changed. Our French woofers have left. I already missed them. They were really wonderful. She is still in one piece. I'm not too sure how these ladies will feel about the new additions, but Roger the rooster is probably excited about it. The chickens are currently in that box. We're gonna put them in here for now and maybe put this next to the chicken coop so that they can see each other, or just let the chickens see them right here?
Yeah, I think that's probably the plan.
Okay. We're gonna have to come up with names.
That one is the Arakama.
I like those 2. What are their names gonna be?
Hello.
Okay, Clementine. Just want to let you know we're adding some more chickens to the crew, but that doesn't mean that we don't love you just the same. You've been a great layer. You'll continue to be a great layer. There'll just be more chicken friends around, all right? I've been checking on Lucy every morning in her pasture. Okay. Things gonna be okay, baby. I went out this morning to check on her, and she was halfway in the pond that's in her pasture. And so I ran and got Alex because I wanted him to help me grab her out. I had Eliana in the front pack. And so he ran out and pulled her out of the water. Last night was really cold. It was like a random below, or I think it hit 0 degrees. We pulled her out and she was shivering. So obviously I was immediately worried about the lambs because she kind of like seemed like she had hypothermia because she was like shattering her teeth. So we got our hot water bottle. We got our big like blanket that we use a lot for like moving or like using in the grass when we're laying in the grass. We wrapped it around her, and then we made a bottle of milk replacer that we give the lambs, and then electrolytes that we have for if anything happens with any of the animals around here. I was like just so hoping that she would come back to it and just birth the 2 lambs. Lucy was like by far my favorite. We gave Lucy the mixture and she took it from the bottle. Like she remembered how to like suckle the bottle and take it, which I was surprised because they kind of forget how to do it after. And but she was hand reared, so she like knew. By the time I put Eliana down for a nap and came back, she was like pretty much dying. And so I was there when she died. Alex was with her. I was just like rubbing her as much as I could. And she just like, her eyes like glazed over, and we checked for movement, and like I got a glove because I was literally gonna like try to see if the babies could make it. But from the moment that we pulled her out of the water, we felt that there was no movement at all. So they all 3, I don't know, there might have been 2 babies, there might have been 1, I don't know what there was. But you kind of just know when they give birth. I'm really sad. That's hard. I know this is like part of life, but it feels like such a tragedy, honestly. And it's not like she died during childbirth, you know, like it was nothing like natural that we just couldn't help. It was that our neighbor said that they get a bit loopy when they're going to labor, so she knows that pasture so well. I'm just so surprised that happened. Now she just probably got a bit loopy when she was going into labor or something, and her face was out, so I thought maybe we had caught it like just in time. Like she wasn't completely in the water. She could have easily died if I didn't go out there when I did. I mean, she did die. But I thought that maybe because she did die, yeah. I'm glad Eliana is down for a nap right now, so I can just kind of like work through this. But this kind of I think changes the energy for sure. I was gonna make sourdough bread today and like just have a nice day in the sun for the babies, but this just kind of changes the energy for the day. Living the good life, eh? Liking the homestead? The chickens seem to be happy in their new little home. And Alex's water trough that collects rainwater and gives them fresh water is working beautifully. And they're happy as can be. This is Charlotte and Heidi. This is Mia. That is Sophia. We have a variety of chicken egg colors now, which is very fun. Here's just some of them. We've got like a bluish green egg, a pinkish egg, a lighter tan egg, a darker brown. So it'll be fun to have a variety of different colors. There's 2 other colors over there that I haven't collected yet today. It is Several days later, since you guys have seen me last, we have just been sort of moving through the feelings, just living with a big cloud over us due to what happened with Lucy and just all sorts of different things. The election in America just happened. Over the last several days, we have had a lot of reflection. Alex and I have talked a lot about just sort of the lessons that this lifestyle brings on, right? Having a plot of land, living in the countryside teaches you so much about yourself, about life, about nature. And the situation that happened with Lucy was another reminder, because we've had them before, about life and death. And there's so many lessons in it for us. And we aren't farmers. We have livestock who are our pets. We have pet chickens and we have pet sheep. And even though we're not farmers, we have livestock. And so there's always in nature things that happen that you have to move through and kind of accept, because we don't have control over nature. We don't have control over how things go sometimes. And we've learned lots of lessons in ourselves in just how we might manage things differently in the future as well. But overall, for us, this lifestyle has taught us more lessons than we could have ever even imagined. Practical ones, but also just life lessons. And even though sometimes hard, like sometimes we think like, why did we put ourselves in this position? Although sometimes hard, so worth it, because I feel like moving through this stuff gives us a perspective on life that maybe we wouldn't have if we didn't put ourselves in the position to receive these lessons. That's where I'm at today. Still very sad, but also very grateful for this life and for the lessons. And we are just here today. I woke up this morning, started my period to top it all off, so I'm feeling just groggy and just like I've got all sorts of aches and pains. Yesterday I did get to go to a massage though. I treated myself to one. The crazy thing about motherhood that nobody prepares you for is like the neck and back pain that you get just from like lifting up baby, and just there's so much up and down movement. And then nursing for the last 8 months, just like being in, and I totally know I could be in better positions, but I think I'm just going about my days and I just get stuck in certain, like doing certain movements that I could probably be doing better for my back and my neck. I posted on my Instagram stories that over the last like week or so, we've had some happy moments, some sad moments, some exciting moments. And so this is me just kind of spilling all of that to you. And as you guys have seen in this video, it's been a roller coaster. The other day we went in to talk about our kitchen renovation, which I mentioned a couple videos ago that we are starting on that journey. So we went in, had a wonderful chat with Workshop Design, and everything is a go. And so they sent us over to look at some ovens and just some appliances that we will want to use in our renovation, which was so exciting, and it just made it feel very real. And they will be coming over here in a week to look at the space and give us some ideas about what can be done in our kitchen space, which is very small, but we feel in a renovation, we are going to do our very best to maximize the space so that there's more countertop space, etc. We have some ideas that we're going to throw out to them, and then we know that they will come with lots of ideas after seeing our space in person. And lastly, I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before, but we're going back to the States end of November, early December, just for a couple of weeks, but we leave for that in like 10 days, I think, or so, which is just crazy. It has snuck up on us so fast. So next week we have all sorts of different things going on, appointments, things that need to get done before we leave, work that needs to get done before we leave, documentation that needs to be submitted before we leave for just different things. And there is so much going on, even just with the house, preparing it for the house sitters and all that stuff. So it's going to be a crazy next like 10 days or so. And just packing for the States, the good thing is that it's a quick trip. Last time we went, it was months. This trip will be 2 weeks, so we won't have to bring as much. We'll be traveling lighter. Obviously traveling with an 8-month-old now as opposed to a 3-month-old. So that's an entirely different baby, but I feel really confident in how she'll do. She's definitely more wiggly and needs a lot more playtime. So if you got tips for an 8-month-old traveling, let me know in the comments below. So that said, thank you all for watching this video. Thank you for all the love. I'm sorry to us and I'm sorry to you guys that this video had to be what it is, which is sad and goodbyes.